Hi guys, okay, welcome back. I know I haven't posted a video in a couple weeks now, but I am finally back. And as you can tell from the title of this video, this is gonna be fire signs for the week ahead, dates in the description below. So let's get into the reading for my Leos, Aries, and Sagittarius. So let's take a look at what's coming up here for you. But immediately here, what I'm picking up is, it feels like to me it's like vacation energy. That I was getting like island, like Jamaica, for instance, and I'm getting like this sense of like this like breeze. So this could be literally some of you going on a vacation or booking some sort of like travel vacation to the islands, to somewhere. But it's also, I'm getting this as like a necessary like trip in some ways, where it's like it's both refreshing but also some kind of like confirmation. And this could look like for some of you like needing to take some time for yourself, like pausing from everything that's happening in your life and just, you know, like whatever you can, like however you can, just taking a pause, like taking a vacation. It doesn't even have to be like at an island. It can just be like going to the closest beach area to you, or like your lake or something like that. But the emphasis here with spirit is really just taking a pause, taking a break. And it's a necessary part of the process, because I feel as if like for some of you maybe there's been like a bit more of like a go 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 energy, or like output energy. And so the universe is like, hey, like just take a pause, take a break, and just come back to whatever you are doing when you're ready. Because also the key to this is like refresh energy. You have a new eyes, new perspective for what it is that you are doing. Let me see what else Spirit has here for you. Okay, I'm getting the imagery of somebody like crossing a bridge. Either like hiking and crossing a bridge, crossing over like waters here. This could be significant in terms of maybe getting to the other side of some sort of like emotional turbulence. Maybe not finding yourself like, okay, the clarity that I'm getting here now is you're not fighting your way through the emotions. You're finding a deeper connection. You're finding a bridge over the waters. And so you're not trekking through your emotions and your feelings anymore. You feel more in touch, and you're like, oh, I can understand what this means. I can cross the bridge. It's safe. And I just saw 333 on the timer there. So it feels as if like this is really getting in touch with your mind, body, spirit in some ways. And just understanding your energy, understanding your emotions, and understanding your sense of flow. That is what I'm picking up here. So let me see what else Spirit has here. I'm also getting something for some of you where it's like whatever you're doing is going to pay off big time, because I'm getting like bags of cash. Like, and whoever this is for, it's like it's bags of cash. It's like, it feels like to me it's like you're investing your time, your energy into something, and you don't understand like how much the universe is going to reward you for all of the input that you have been putting in. And it's also just like a confirmation for some of you as well. It's like, if you're thinking about changing some sort of like career, I'm getting like a breakthrough moment here. That this could lead to fortune, your success in terms of like financial success, like having I'm getting like a new tax bracket. like it almost feels as if like you've been in a certain tax bracket, but now it's like you're ready to be in the next tax bracket. Let me see what else Spirit has here. Okay, they're giving me like Lexus, like a Mercedes car and a Lexus could be significant. And I'm also getting like a Lincoln, so however that resonates for some of you, let me know in the comments. But this is very much giving me like you're upgrading from like the car that you have to something else that is so much more beautiful. And it feels like to me it's like it's not even like traditional like, oh, like once I get here I want a Bentley, I want a Rolls Royce. It's like you're more so like, no, I know what I want. I want a Lincoln whatsoever, or I want like an Audi whatsoever, or I want a Lexus. You know, you're kind of like that person where you know exactly what you want on a luxury scale. Let me see what else Spirit has here. Definitely highlighting like new car energy here. This could also be like a new sense of like energy moving forward, like a new vehicle per se, whereas you're understanding like more of your energy, like your energy is like refined. You're finding like more of, this is the vehicle, this is the energy that I want to bring forward. Because I'm getting that sense of like that new drive, new energy. So you might be finding yourself like feeling like, wow, like you're in like a new body or in like a new energy per se, but this is like an upgrade that's coming in here. And I feel like the last like February has been significant for some of you because it was littered with so much energy upgrade. So body could be, you know, your body could have felt like fatigued or having moments where it's like, is this really what I want? Like doubting, but then all of that was coming up to the surface because it's like, it was time for you to just release it. So I feel as if like for some of you fire signs, you have went through some sort of like breakthrough or some sort of like release in February. And I feel like for some of you, it's still continuing. And now it's like the residual is happening and you're finding more of your momentum. What else do you have, Spirit? Okay, let's go ahead and pull a few cards here just to see like what's coming out here. Okay, immediately they said look at the bottom of the deck and it is the Sun card. And that is big, that is significant. This is vitality, this is energy, this is success, this is like everything you touch flourishes. Like it's coming to a point where you've been through the cycles and the major life moments, and you're here at the Sun energy where it's like, oh, I have so much like vitality and energy that's being returned back to you and you can feel it. I keep on saying like summer is significant for some of you guys. Like summer is big. Like something is happening over summer for you guys. Okay. All right, let's pull. Ooh, yes. Okay, Ace of Wands energy here. This is really good. This is like the universe is giving you an opportunity here. This is like an idea. It's almost like a calling. Like the universe, you could be in a space right now where the universe might be isolating you, and the universe is asking you like, hey, like I have a calling for you and I want you to answer this calling if you can. And this is an opportunity you can. I also want to say is like whenever like I see Ace of Wands energy, it's an opportunity for you to act upon like the idea or the passion or the fire that Spirit is almost like almost like teasing within you. So whatever this is, this could also relate to like your career or just like a rebrand in yourself altogether. But again, this is an opportunity for you to listen, to just like listen to what it is like spirit is whispering to you. The other card here is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords energy feels like to me like an intuitive person, an intuitive feminine energy here that is guiding you. This could be you stepping into this energy or some sort of like mentor. It's also just like letting go of the ego. Like whenever we say like the ego, I think so many of us think like the ego is just about being arrogant, being bold, being if it's not my way, then it's, you know, then I don't want it. But the ego is also about being scared. It's insecurities masked as confidence. And with the Queen of Swords energy here, she's a person who knows her intellect. She's a person who knows her ego. She's a person who intuitively knows the deeper senses of her own psyche. And she cuts the head of the ego off. And you know, she's high up in the clouds because she wants to see things above the illusions of the ego. And so that is why she has a sword, because she wants there to be clarity. But it's also clarity with your intuitiveness, because intuitiveness can really help guide you forward to what is necessary for you. And then with the Five of Swords energy here, this is almost giving me like confirmation with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords energy here, where it's like there's so much like noise outside and your focus is inward, because all of the swords are pointed inward. And it's like this could be like so many things have been pulling your attention. There's so many things that could have been like, look at me, like give me your attention, but you're like, I am staying focused to what it is that spirit has called me to do. That's what spirit is calling me to do. And so if this reading feels significant for some of you or resonated, let me know in the comments. And it's so beautiful. Like at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups, and this is about satiety. This is really about like an overwhelming feeling of gratitude and just like outpour, and that outpour has to go somewhere. And this could also go to the other peoples in your life. So however this is showing up for you, let me know in the comments. Please like this video and share it with another fellow fire sign, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hi, my water signs, my Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. I know I haven't recorded a video in quite a while, but I'm back now. And so, as you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a reading for this time slot. So let's get into it. First, this is for some of you where if you do connect with a certain deity, I'm picking up here like a Neptunian energy here, but it's more so like a Greek god, and for some reason I'm at loss for the name here, and it's Poseidon. And so some of you could be children of Poseidon. Maybe you know or you don't know, but some of you could, this is like past life where you've connected so deeply with this deity. Like you had such reverence or connection. You honored this deity in every day of your life in the past. This was a very strong connection for you. You could have been someone who was an oracle in the per se for this deity. So if that resonated with you, let me know in the comments below. It feels as if like this is a beckoning for some of you where you could honor this energy in your life, where you're collecting like seashells, or you're collecting things that gives you that sense of emotive, or the sea, or either the ocean, or water. That is like very big here. And it's also like asking like if you can connect more with that energy. I'm getting, for some of you, healing. This is very healing, where it's like there needs to be like a sense of like washing away of anybody else's energy, letting go of things that has been stuck for a while, because it hasn't been flowing as beautifully as you'd like it to, where maybe there is some things that you need to say and you haven't been able to express that. Let me see what else is coming through here. There is a sense as well of protection from this Poseidon energy, because there's a sense of like watching over these individuals. I'm trying to tap in here to see what else Spirit has. I'm getting a sense of like, for some of you, like really connecting back to nature is really key. That is a big, it's also about like energetic hygiene for some of you, where you tapping into that element and just bring in things that represent like the sea, the ocean, or water around you, that really helps to bring you back into a sense of like calmness and safety, and help you to kind of just like wash away any uncertainty. It's very grounding for you. It's very refreshing. Let me see what else is coming through here for you guys. I'm seeing like the ant-like turtles, which could be significant. Maybe this is like a totem, like a spirit animal for some of you. This could be a representation of like you being this like wanderer, like soul wanderer, and maybe you've been wandering the seas for a very long time now, and I'm getting this sense of like partnership could be significant for some of you, where I keep on getting like turtle, like there's something here about just like that turtle energy. And it feels to me like, it feels a little bit like isolating. It feels like a little bit like alone. Like you've been traveling the seas for such a long time now, and you're ready to sort of like partner together and almost like further your legacy, like almost like provide that sense of like nurture and care for someone else, or nurture and care for the next generation. And I'm getting this sort of like highlight where it's like your journey is not like an easy one, but you find so much like beauty within that. That is something that can be significant here. Spirit, what else do you have for the water signs? Okay. I'm getting something about like a cabin for some of you, like a nature, like the woods, could be significant. Maybe this is like having your like alone time to process. Maybe taking some time for yourself to be alone in solitude. This can help you like process a lot of like either anxieties or emotions and things that has been coming up lately. Let me see what else. feel like I'm just getting so much about like the beach and the ocean for like the water signs here, but there's something about like just tapping into that energy for yourself. Like it's also like your own feminine energy is what I'm picking up here. And this is not like specific to a certain gender, but this is really also about like you being able to be in a receptive mode. So receptive to your partner, receptive to the workplace that you live in. I mean the workplace that you work in. Receptive to all of like the best things that the universe has to offer you. So it feels like to me it's like really tapping more into that energy can really allow you to find like a sense of like flow. So that's what I'm getting here as well, like a feminine energy. Okay. And then for some of you, like dance could be important because dance is also like it really allows you to move. I'm getting like a more like, I don't know if this is like like this is correct, but it's like what I'm seeing and picturing is like a belly dance. And it feels very fluid, it feels very like movement, and I feel as if like this allows you to tap into that kind of like fiery energy within your sign. Like some of you could also be a part of like the arts or music, and that might be also a key factor here. But I feel as if like this is like a lot of like pieces of information. I'm just kind of like trying to wonder like how does this fit in a whole for some of you. It feels like to me it's like maybe like creative energy here. There's some things that you wish to create, there's some things that you wish to put out there, and this is your way of tapping into that energy so that you can receive what it is. Like I'm getting like receiving like ideas, receiving the next decision. Some of you could also be working on a business but want to find out like what's the next creative direction to go in. Or some of you could be working on a project or music or album and you're wondering like what next to, like what's the next direction. And this is where taking a pause and really like tapping into your feminine energy can really allow you to figure out what it is that you need. And I'm getting for some of you, like you could be also connected to like mermaid energy. And I know all of this may seem like, okay, this is a lot to do with the ocean in a sense, but this is also like the energy that you carry within yourself, like around, like you could be like a very siren energy where you're very alluring and glamorizing in a sense. Just really reflective, like a pearl iridescent energy here, where this is why there's such like a need for you to keep up with that sense of like energetic like cleanliness, making sure like you're taking time for yourself so that you can tend to your energy and you can, soften into your feminine energy here. So I feel like that's like a big key part of it, because this allows you to really find the message that you need. And it feels like this feels like it's big for some of you, where it's about taking time for solitude. Let me see, a few cards flew out here. Ooh. Ace of Cups energy. This is literally what I was talking about. Like, this is the universe asking you to recognize what it is that, the universe wants you to hear, wants you to know. And it's an offering. It's insight. It's a new connection. Could be platonic, romantic, or it could be a deeper insight within yourself. And then I also have the 10 of Swords here. And this is also about, like, I want to say, like, this is you can't go any further. Like, you either stop and listen, or you're gonna end up in ruin. Because the 10 of Swords energy here is about, this feels like you can't go further in the way that in the direction and the momentum that you're going. You have to take some sort of like step back, or just let something end, let something just fall apart, or just let it go. Because there's something here that you want. And whatever this is, you just have to let it go, because this is all about something ending so that there can be a beginning. Let me see what is in. Yeah, it's like at the bottom of the deck is a completion. It's the 4 of Wands energy. And this is about all parties coming together in agreement, in an alignment. And this could also be you like stepping away from whatever it is that is creating this sort of like 10 of Swords energy. And just understanding like you stepping away from that, things are going to complete itself. Things are going to fall into place and people are going to get it. Because what I'm picking up more is like, you don't need to always be the mediator. You can allow things to just fall apart. Like, you can allow people to just get it. You can allow people to, like, I'm almost like getting like some of you could also be like trying to prevent some sort of like cycle or something else, but it's like Spirit is letting you know like that has to occur, like that has to, like that person or that situation or that circumstance has to happen in order for that person or whoever is involved to understand it, because then everything is going to come into its own alignment. So however this reading resonates with you, please give this video a like and comment down below, and share this video with another water sign, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, so Earth signs, this is your portion of the video. Again, I am sorry that I haven't made a video in quite a while. But we're getting back into it, and here we go. So immediately the message that I'm picking up here for some of you is that your work is paying off. All the things that you've been doing, all the climbing, all the decision making, all the admin, all the, energy that you've been putting into whatever you have been building is paying off, because the universe sees you and the universe is going to reward you. Because the imagery that I'm picking up here is someone reaching the top of a cliff, like a top of like a height. And that always signifies to me like hard work, like really putting in the hard work to get to the top of this mountain in order to see the view. Because you set out to say, oh yeah, it's kind of like someone saying like, I'm going to hike to the highest peak of like the Grand Canyon, and I've seen pictures, I've seen other people do it, but I want to see it with my own eyes. And it's been a journey for you. Maybe you cut your knee along the way. Maybe you ran out of water and you're like, I'm 3/4 of the way there, and you're like, I'm just gonna like go with it. And on your way, almost at the top, like someone gives you like a bottle of water because they're coming down, they had an extra bottle of water, they didn't use it, like it's something like that. And so you've put in so much of the work, and you've seen how the universe has supported you along the way. And so this is like confirmation. Is like whatever you're doing, even if you're not like 3/4 of the way there, even if you're just like 1/4 of the way there, like this is a confirmation that the universe is letting you know your work is paying off. Like the universe sees you and you will be rewarded, and you're going to find support along the way. And any obstacle that you run into is honestly the universe asking you, like, is this is this something, like, it's almost like a confirmation test. But the key here is to always say yes. It's almost like to say yes because you know how rewarded the view is going to be. And so that's like a big confirmation that I'm getting here. And I'm almost like getting here, it's like the skies are opening up, like you're seeing more of like the sun. This could be like your energy returning, vitality. So many things could have been significant, especially for some of you Virgos. I know for myself, like things have been like really trying. And so this is going to be a time period where you start to see more of your energy and vitality coming back to life. Let me see what else here. There's a thing here of like building a structure, because along the way, I kept on getting this not only for myself, but other people as well. It's like your angels, your guides are helping you build a foundation for what it is to be a very promising legacy. And so the more dedication and the more time and effort that you put into this, you're going to see so much of the benefit and the rewards in the long term, because you're going to understand like what so many of those moments were for. But to understand like there is support behind the scenes, even though you're not seeing fully what it is because you're in the grind of it. But it's those moments along the way where someone has like an extra water bottle and they give it to you and you're like, oh my gosh, I needed this. I needed like, I needed to quench my thirst. I needed that extra push along the way. And so that is what that is also a confirmation piece here. It's like if you're a person who understands like angels and spirit guides and ancestors, just understand like you're not building alone, that there is a team of wonderful loving light beings on the other side, if we can call it the astral plane or the spiritual plane, but they're working in the spirit world to help you, to help build the foundation, a lasting legacy. I'm also getting for some of you, and including myself as well, where it's like you don't want to be in a space where you have like fast, quick results. You want things to last for a longevity. You want things to last for a while. You want to savor it. And so that could be significant here for some of you. Let me see what else Spirit has. And I'm seeing someone as like a pageant queen here. It's like getting their crown, getting their scepter. That could be a significant piece here. I'm just gonna keep talking while I light another incense, but that is significant here for some of you because you're getting the reward that you deserve. You're getting the recognition. And I'm also getting this as well for those of you who resonate as well with my channel and with my energy as well, is really tapping into your feminine energy, because that could also mean, tapping into the beauty that is you. And it's understanding like being in your feminine energy is not that you're not getting things done, but it is understanding when to let go and receive. And then there's knowing when to put into action. It's almost like intuitively you're knowing when to take action and when to just say, okay, I've done my part. Now I need to just like let the universe do their part, do her part. So I feel as if like that's where this sort of like dance is happening here with the universe. And I'm also just seeing like the universe card as well from my deck. So that could be like something here where it's like you're doing that sort of like dance with the universe where it's like, okay, I tango, you tango. And it feels like such a beautiful thing. And it's for some of you, it's a necessary part where it's like learning to understand intuitively how your energy works. How your energy works to co-create the reality that you truly desire. Okay, and now I'm seeing like a picture of like a snail. So it feels like to me things might have been like slow. It's been like a slow burn. It's been like a slow pace, but it's also like finding the joy and the gratitude within that, because things has been slow and it is for a good reason, because it's almost like teaching you how to really savor each moment. Like it doesn't have to be like such a fast, quick output and just like consuming things. It can be there can be this moment of just like, I'm just savoring life. Even though I'm going by slowly, I'm savoring every moment. I'm savoring every detail. I'm savoring every connection. I'm savoring this moment and this era and this, chapter that I'm in, because I know that I'm going to get to the next chapter. There is movement, even though it is a little bit more on the slower side. But once you hit that next chapter, it's like, oh yes, you're ready, because you've been training your energy to just slow and not slow down, meaning like you're just like lazily just like, slowing down. But it's like understanding like things doesn't always have to be an expedited, expedition. Like it doesn't need to be like, oh, I need this like deadline, I need to do this like right now. It's like, okay, we can put this on the book, it's there, and we're gonna get to it. And you get it done in your own way, however, pace, within that like metric is for you. Let me see what else Spirit has for the earth signs. I'm seeing something about like a gazebo, a wedding here, a marriage between two people, and I'm seeing like a man and a woman. But this is like, this could be like maybe one of you are more grounded in a masculine energy and one of you are a little bit more grounded in a feminine energy. It's not necessarily like gender specific, but that is what I'm picking up here. Like it's two people getting married and it's like a gazebo, and could also be like a tropical wedding, because I'm also picking up like sandals, like the hotel resort sandals in Jamaica. And that's like the second time Jamaica has come up significantly here for some of you. So whoever this is, I don't know, let me know in the comments. Because it is definitely giving me like wedding, like you're finally finding your person, your connection, that other whole, I like to say that other whole to your whole, like that other you know what I mean. It's like, instead of like us saying like that other half, like you understand like you're a whole within yourself, and then another person is another whole, and it's more so just like you both coming together it's almost like that kind of like the eclipse energy where it's like this, and you share within that, you bring something so beautiful together, and that's what I'm picking up here. And it's like outside of that, you guys have your own thing, but you come together so beautifully in that middle ground. So it's also like a good mixture between like masculine and feminine energy here. So whoever that is for, that's beautiful. I'm happy for you. Okay, what else? There's something also about like Malibu. I don't know if that's significant. Like Malibu, California. Maybe that's a place that you've always wanted to live, like, or own a home or a community, like like that sort of like luxury community kind of like lifestyle that you've always wanted to live in. Getting like Malibu Barbie, like pink, that could be very significant here. Let's see. Definitely getting this vibe of like a house in Malibu. So whoever this is for, you know, my earth signs, like maybe this is you like making that plan, or the universe letting you know like, hey, like whatever you thought that was possible, I just like quadruple it. Like I just quadruple it, and you're like, how is this my life right now? And it's such a beautiful thing because you've always wanted to live by the beach. You've always wanted to, you know, have this experience of living in such like a classy space. And it's also just like understanding like you have the wealth and the stable foundation to how do I say this, to fuel that life. It's not like, I'm getting this thing of like, it won't be ripped away from you, it won't be taken away, like this is yours. And the universe is like making sure of that. It's like making you understand like, this is yours. Once it's given to you, this is yours. It's not being ripped away from you. It's not a game, it's not a test. This is yours. This is your life. That's what I'm picking up here. Let me see what else. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the cards here. Whoever that is for, it's that is just so beautiful. Because I'm getting like this looking over like the balcony. That is like beautiful. Ooh. So I pulled like 2 additional cards here, but the first card that came out is the 2 of Disc, and immediately what I picked up from this is like a change in terms of like your circumstance, or just like a change in terms of like your environment, like your physical reality. And this literally looks like exactly what I was talking about. If you turn it to the side, literally what I was talking about, like that, like the aurora, not the aurora borealis, but I think there's another word for it, but like the snake eating its own tail, but it's almost like breaking out of this loop where you've been in for quite a while, and it's like the universe coming in here to give you that sense of that helping hand, because it needs to happen. And understand like this change it's here for your benefit. It's not here to punish you in any way. And so again, and it's also making a decision. It's like, it's also, the 2 is making a decision to go forward with this energy here. And then you have the 4 of Swords here. This feels like, to me, this is Jupiter. I believe this is Jupiter in Libra. And so it is pointing, all the swords are pointed inward. And it feels like, to me, it's like it's significant focus. Like there's so much like it may seem chaotic, but it feels like a crack, like a beautiful sorry about the car noises. It feels to me like a beautiful crack in your reality, where it's like now you're seeing like the light open up here. Like the more you focus inwardly on this like rose, it's like the more everything just starts to kind of like, you see it fall apart and start falling into place. And that is what I'm picking up here. And then we have the Queen of Discs. And this is all about you pairing together that sense of like feminine intuitive energy with forward momentum. And it's understanding that you have this like beautiful intuitive gift within you. And this feels like a protective mother as well, because it's also about charging ahead. Like it feels like to me is like she's very disciplined. She knows herself, she knows what she wants to do, she knows the environment, she knows the territory that she wants to conquer. She doesn't need to necessarily prove herself to anyone, because she has all of the things that she needs within her. She understands that from her energy. And so this could be showing up as like someone else in your environment, or you tapping into this energy. And it's almost like it's very bold. It's like it's very audacious. Like you don't need to apologize. You don't need to say, oh, excuse me, can I sit here? It's like, no, you see an empty seat. You see that there's no one, utilizing this seat. And you're not asking, you're taken up space in a sense. And this is very beautiful for whoever this is, like my earth sign. I'm also like getting like Capricorn energy here on this, because it's like you're not asking for permission, you're just going ahead and do it. But you're not running yourself dry. It's like there's an opportunity here to understand like when to again do that dance with the universe. And literally at the bottom of the deck here is the Ace of Cups. And again, this could be like a new connection that's coming in here. This could be a new avenue, a new energy, a new way for your emotions, your feelings, your ideas, your inspiration to flow. And this could quite literally mean for some of you that this could be a partnership that is coming in here. Whether this is a business partner, whether this is a romantic platonic friendship, a connection here, maybe a deeper understanding with yourself. Whatever this is and however it's showing up, but this is the universe asking you, can you accept this? Can you make space for this in your life? Will you accept this? Will you take this journey? And so however this resonates with you, like this video and comment below and let me know, and share this video with another earth signs, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello, my fellow air signs, my Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. This is gonna be your channel messages for the date ahead. I know I haven't been, posting videos for a couple weeks now. I do apologize, but we're back now. So let's get into your reading. First and foremost, like what I picked up is I'm seeing like this sort of like spiral, like staircase. It almost like looks like to me like Hogwarts or something like that, something out of like, like Harry Potter. But it's like it's a stairs that goes all the way around, and it looks like a very like tall tower. And the message that I'm getting here, and I'm getting a lot of like crown energy here, so this feels like to me it's like it's a more spiritual, like more not spiritual, it feels like a more like energetic reading for some of you guys, where spirit just wants to confirm that you are in a space of upgrading, and you have decided that I want to take the journey higher and higher, all the way up to this tower. And that is a significant symbolism for me, where the way that I'm understanding and I can give this to you is that your crown energy is up leveling, and you're learning more about yourself. You're gaining more insights. You're understanding higher knowledge. You're understanding higher philosophical ideas. You're understanding your place within the universe. And this is significant for so many of you, because this could also relate to a certain like study that you're doing. And this could very much look like an awakening process as well, where you're making this a journey. And it is like a physical it is like a physical thing for the body as well. So that could be, feeling fatigue, feeling restless, feeling tired, feeling a bit lightheaded, because you're also you're going up in altitude as well. And so the body is like taking time to kind of like acclimate and get into some sort of like equilibrium here. But that is something that Spirit just wants me to let you know. So this could also be like some of you who are just heavily invested into really learning more about spirituality, or a certain part of spirituality. Let me see what else Spirit has here for you guys. Again, I'm getting so much about like the crown energy. So again, this could be about really finding like more information, like a deeper information, because I'm getting like the roof here. So this could really about like really building this sort of like building out this like energy center within yourself. And so I'm getting like for some of you, certain crystals could be helpful, like selenite, clear quartz, Herkimer diamond, celestite. I know I have like a big piece of celestite here. These are kind of like crystals that can really help. And also like amethyst, like these crystals can really help you expand this part of your system, of your energetic system. And you're also getting this sort of like assistance as well from the other side, where you could be tapping into spirit guides, you could be tapping into higher self, you could be tapping into angels. So however this resonates, let me know in the comments. Okay, what else? For some reason, I'm seeing like a sea lion. That might be significant. That might be maybe like a spirit animal for some of you, like a sea lion. Something about like the North Pole. So I feel like that's a big significant. It's also about like, again, like keeping yourself grounded throughout this process as well, because you don't want to get to a point where it's like you're so untethered from your energetic base that you're just like so far up and, feeling lost and just ungrounded. You want to be able to kind of ground yourself back into your body. Maybe even get as well, like trying out crystals that are smoky quartz or crystals that are black tourmaline, and ones that are like my favorite, like hematite, really helps you to stay grounded throughout that process. Let's see what else is coming through here. I'm also getting like Game of Thrones energy, because I'm also picking up a dragon energy here. This could be like spirit guides for some of you. I know for me, I do connect with dragons. So that could be significant for some of you here, where it is like a protective spirit around you. So whatever part of like your own spiritual practice that you're embarking on or you're ushering into, just understand like there is protection there. Because yes, there's things that you can't see with your physical eyes, but you can absolutely feel the sensation and recognize those things through your psychic abilities. And that could be significant here because dragons also connect with, psychic abilities and mystical abilities. So that could be very important here for some of you. I keep on getting more of like that Game of Thrones energy here. So that could be, again, significant. Okay, Spirit, what else do you have for my ear sign? I'm getting like tulips blossoming, like the tulip garden in Europe, or the tulip gardens. Again, that feels like to me, again, like opening up of the crown chakra, but it's also like a significant moment here during the spring season for you, air signs, is you're finding more of yourself like blossoming throughout this sort of like expansion. And it's a deepening within yourself, and you're taking time to do this throughout your practices. I'm getting some of you could be like doing meditation, really looking into meditation. This could be energy work for some of you, tapping into your own like self-awareness. This could be as well like you finding a practice that helps to like slow your energy down and get you in touch with your deeper self is what I'm picking up here. Let me see what else. Okay, there's like, it feels like to me there's like quite a bit of like protective spirits around you guys, because now I'm also getting like a bear energy here. So there's like a motherly figure here that's really like protecting you guys throughout this process, because expanding the energy and expanding your understanding and your consciousness is such a significant part of anyone's journey that you definitely need the support and the guidance from those from the other side. So this could be like a connection to your roots, like your ancestors, or just like your interstellar guides, or just spirit guides in general that is coming in here assisting you through this process right now. Feels like to me it's like, again, like springtime. Just be prepared to have those moments where it's like, I just need to take conscious like isolation so that I can process what it is that spirit is asking me to process. There could be like moments of like doubts or insecurities, because there's more light that's coming through here, so it's bumping up again into these like different shadow aspects that we have within us. So give yourself like grace and compassion to allow those things to be released. That's what I'm picking up here. Okay, let me see. This one feels a bit random, but it's also like I'm getting something of like a bar. Something about like a bar, just like a sports bar or like one of like a neighborhood bar. It feels very like communal in a sense where everybody knows everyone there. It's just like that's the energy here. So it feels like to me again like the way this is like the pieces of it like spirit is given this to me, it's you expanding in this way of like connecting with others like on a deeper level. It's like you understand like more of like the mundane connection, but now you're opening up to a higher connection is what I'm picking up here. This could also be for some of you like building community, building organizations, building a sense of like structure around you, like these individuals or like partnerships, like giving you a collective group of people, like giving you access to a collective group of people where you can work together and co-create with each other is what I'm getting here. Let me see. Okay, I'm not getting a whole lot more, so we're just gonna go ahead and pull a few cards here for you guys. I'm getting like the phrase, like just a bit of the phrase, like the sky's the limit. And this is so interesting because this is literally like what we're talking about here. Like, this is a Magician card. Like, the Magician card is all about expansion. The Magician card is all about working with the universe. Like, this is you co-creating with the universe, like opening yourself up to higher knowledge, higher philosophy, higher, you know, higher energies, higher access to consciousness. And then you have the Prince of Sword card here, where it's like this is you forwarding across your intellect, like forwarding across consciousness in this way. And it feels like to me these two cards pairing together, it's like it's both masculine energy, so it's like it's really taken initiative and taken in all of these concepts and putting them into something, putting them into the works. And I feel as if like that sense of like whatever this is that you're building, whether it's like community or an organization, that could be significant here. And it's also the Magician card is understanding that you are co-creating with the universe, you are co-creating with source as a whole here. And I'm getting up very positive energy from the Prince of Swords because this is about like forward and moving with intention here. Understanding the gifts, the powers that you have at your disposal and moving forward with them. Definitely the thing to be concerned about when it comes to the Prince of Swords is the ego, is what some of us would call like a spiritual ego. So understanding like that your ego does play a role in this, but it's not about like defeating or like not using your ego, because you have to understand your ego. But this feels like to me it's like a more so like approaching this from a more positive lens where you're not coming from a place of arrogancy or a me attitude, but it's really tapping into a greater sense of connection here with the universe, with source. And this does feel as if like tapping into like higher power. And then literally at the bottom of the deck here is the Four of Wands. And this is cooperation. This is everyone working in unison. And so it feels like to me, it's like whatever it is that you're building here, or community or connections that you're calling in, just understand like everything is falling into place and Spirit has it, because it feels like to me everyone brings their own unique energy to the table. And so this is Mars and Aries. And it feels like to me, if this is expressed in a healthy way, this could look like everyone working in unison together, everyone bringing their energy together to the table, that there's cooperation, that there's compromise, that there's solution based, there's solution to whatever problem that you guys are coming together for. So again, this feels like a very positive reading, and it feels like a very confirmation reading. So however this resonates with you, like this video and comment and let me know below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.